The need to protect Western Australia's biodiversity through better legislation has been an issue that we in the Greens have long advocated for many years with very little gain. So you will understand that I am somewhat bemused to find myself before you representing the Greens' position on a biodiversity conservation bill introduced by the current government. In the 15 years that have languished since work began on this bill, under successive ALP and Liberal governments, 110 more animal species and 88 extra plant species have become recognized as threatened. Conservation International, which is a nonprofit environmental organization based in Washington, D.C., has identified more than 30 biodiversity hotspots around the world, including one in the southwest of Western Australia. And when we say it's in the southwest, it's not actually down south. It is actually the southwest corner. We sit here in the midst of that biodiversity hotspot. Our urbanization of this area is a reason why it is a hotspot. Madam Acting President, overall, while the bill before us does represent a modernizing of legislation relating to biodiversity, there are a number of aspects that raise significant concerns or even go so far as to be considered what I would call fatal flaws. In particular, the lack of provisions for ensuring scientific input into listing decisions, the God clause, and the lack of integration with other environmental laws all fall into this category. It is an imperative that we put legislation through that is going to be workable, that's not going to give extraordinary powers to the minister, that will involve the scientific community, and that will ensure that our precious wildlife and that our tremendously valuable biodiversity is protected long into the future. What we have before us, in my view, is better than the Wildlife Conservation Act that stands at the moment. However, there are serious flaws in it, and we would like to see those flaws addressed before it has our support.